What is up, guys? Just sat down, turning on these lights. As you can see, just opened up OBS, hit the record button, and we are here. Today is March 5th. It's Friday. All right, it's Friday. Gotta get down on Friday. Okay, we got the minute chart loaded up. Waiting for the tick chart. All right, still loading up. All right, it looks like sort of a trending day, but we do have that high that people could be potentially trading back to. Let's see what the tick chart looks like. So we got brand new swing low. Could take a position here. Let's just see what we got going on here. All right, we can treat this as an overall uptrend. No FOMO, so we could just potentially sell. Did hit that level of resistance. We pushed a little bit higher. I'm going to say overall downtrend. Not going to lie. So I want to go for a buy here, but out of non-obvious. So this is your signal bar. We would sell at, buy at 50 low. Right? 25 low. That's where we would buy. The reason why is because we tested a high, tested again, pushed through a little bit higher. And actually, it's a tough one for sure. The sell would have got stopped out for sure. So I don't think we'll be able to enter this one. I think that's okay. All right, so we have a swing high. Let's see what kind of day we got going on here. Let's see. Let's just look for one trade that happened recently. We got a swing high, first entry, second entry way down over here. We got a ton of support right there, making that the overall trend down. So you would buy, unless you got stopped out there. This trade works out. It really depends on your order size, because order size really does matter. You could have bought here, but still been wrong using our strategy because we could have got stopped out on that bar. So I think having a big enough scalp is going to be an issue now. Even though we could potentially be right most of the time, our scalps are just so tiny compared to these bars. So we could actually potentially increase the size by percentage wise, or ratio. Yeah, we've done that already, which is why we trade 15 ticks. We usually trade just 4 ticks, or was it 7 ticks on the MES. So we just doubled everything essentially, multiplied by 2 essentially, and that gave us our scalps and our stop loss. So we could potentially multiply or add another 7, if that makes sense. So we did 7 times 2 plus 1 tick, I think, so 15 ticks. So actually no, it is 14 ticks. We did, because our scalp is 3 points and 2 ticks, so that's 14, right? Yep. So it's 14 ticks. So it is 7 times 2. Just add another 7. It would be, what, 19? Am I terrible at math? 21. Jesus. Alright, so it would be 21 would be our scalp. So 21 ticks. I think that would work out here, and our stop loss would be significantly bigger as well. Yeah. I kind of want to do that, but we'll see how we trade as of right now. If it really does become an issue where the bars are just extremely massive and we're getting it right, but we're just getting stopped out, then I think we can go ahead and do a switch. But hopefully we don't have to. Hopefully the market dies down a little bit, just enough after 10 and 11 o'clock, so we can trade pretty normally. All right, we got a brand new swing high first entry here. So there's a ton of resistance, but this is a kind of a trending day. It's not much of it's a slow trending day, so not much of a range thing going on here. So we did break there a couple times, so that's not going to make the overall trend down. The overall trend is going to be up here because we broke there a couple times. And so since it's an overall uptrend, we're going to go for a sell and at a non-obvious. So these are pretty difficult to place because I should probably add more margins on the top and bottom and stuff. So alright, let's go ahead and give this a try. Pretty sure it's safe to move that right around there. We did come back and test it again, but we're going to treat this as an overall uptrend because we did push a couple times there. Could this be a range day? Because if it is, that makes the overall trend down. Everybody's trying to trade back to the highs, I think. So yeah, overall trend is down. We're going to go for a buy, actually. Hopefully this doesn't come fill our order right now. Oh, hello? Might have to. No, I think we're okay. Wow. All right, huge sell-off. People are looking at these moves right here and see how they don't complete. So I don't think there's FOMO in this move. So we're just going to go ahead and go for a buy right here. Kind of want to extend this a bit. Oh, I can't see my order. Uh-oh. Let's see if we can get a better entry. There it is. Oh, hello? All right, let's get out of that trade. That one would not have worked for us. Our scalp would have got stopped out. Actually, 25. No, I would have to come up to 75. Yeah, we would have got stopped out there. So it's a trending day. That's overall trend up. So selling at that high would have been best. So I thought it would be kind of a range day, but it's the fact that there's not really a clear swing high and a clear swing low. You have this high and this low, but they've never really been tested at all. So I think this is a trending day. So we'll treat it as such until we have a clear swing low and a clear swing high that people are trying to trade to. And at this point, it's kind of chaotic. So we're going to call it a slow trending day or normal trending day. Then you have the strong ones. So we're just going to go ahead and say that was a ton of resistance here, but then it pushed on higher. So this is just an overall uptrend. Then you would sell there since it's overall uptrend on a non-obvi, and that would have worked out well. So big moves in both directions. Something we wrote in the notes is that if it has FOMO in both direction, and in which case I think there is that people worry about the market coming back to the highs, people worry about the market coming back to those lows. So since that is the case, these levels of resistance have a little bit more heft when the overall trend comes. So overall trend is now down because you have all that resistance here, or a little bit of resistance, but that level of resistance comes a long way when you have big moves in both directions and FOMO in both directions, most importantly. So overall trend is now down because of this big move here. So we're going to go ahead and give that a shot. So since overall trend is down, we have a swing low first entry. So that means we're going to go for a buy since overall trend is down. But of course, we want to do a non-obvious. Hopefully, we don't mess this up like we did yesterday. So buy here. Then we just go ahead and do this. These are massive bars, by the way. And so our entry would be at what, low 550. All right, it looks like we're already developing a new bar. So now we have all this resistance here, level support. So overall trend is now up. I want to go for a sell here. Is there FOMO in that direction? I don't think until we break above those highs, we're going to have FOMO. So this comes a long way, I think. Nope, we should have bought. Something occurred to me right now. Yeah, so all right, first trade of the day is a loss because we pushed on really low and then we didn't really test it again. So this is not a level of support. If it tested a little bit lower and then pushed up, then I would have been okay with that. But the fact that actually, oh no, we can't buy the non-obvious anymore. So the buy on the non-obvious would have been the best trade right there and would have worked really well. I don't know why I took that as a swing low. I mean, level of support and testing here, but that doesn't come a long way unless it looks like that. It would have to come more of a closer test. We pushed really past that and then we come and test it. So this is not really what we're looking for here. So that's not a level of support that's to say, oh, those big moves have an overall trend now. No, the overall trend is still down, so buying there is the best option. All right, we got it. It's new swing high. Okay, now I think it becomes a little bit more level of support. You have that test there, push it a little bit through, but then you test it again and you test it again. So if this, we'll see. There's a good level of support here. Alright. Alright, tons of resistance here, but it's oh, nothing. Never mind. Thought we were gonna have a second entry. Alright. I've been on quite of an uptrend. It's 11:30 now, which is kind of crazy. And here we are. We have a swing low and a brand new brand new swing low right here. So just waiting on first entry, and then we'll go ahead and start doing some stuff. Alrighty. That's your first entry. Overall uptrend for sure. Looks like people are still having the mindset of treating I don't think there's FOMO, to be quite honest. So we're just gonna go for a sell here. Looks like we missed out on it. Everybody got that sell. How unfortunate was that? I didn't think it'd shoot down that quick. Alright, that's okay. I actually think there is FOMO here of missing out, of people worrying that people who sold here, that the market's gonna shoot up. So actually no, never broke lower. This is still our first entry. I thought it broke down first, but it did not. Looks like this is just gonna be a double top, and then it pushes higher. Oh. Okay. Mmm.
7 plus 4. Changing the order of the atoms does not change the... That's what I was talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Choose the sum of 6 plus 3. 3, 8, 9... 9...
Alright, so this is a trending day. But like we said beforehand,
6 plus 3 equals 9. 6 plus 3 equals...
nice. Alright, so it is a trending day, and we did break higher, but like we said, if the move has if there's a big move and it has enough support to back it up, that becomes the overall trend. So overall trend is down. I really don't want to take that as a double top because it is a swing high here and it clears another swing there. So when it looks like that, I don't like to take those. But we did push lower here, so swing low first entry. This is our first entry here. And overall trend is still down in this case. This only tested once, so it's not enough support to push it into the other direction quite yet. So overall trend is still down, so which is why we want to buy in a non-offy. This didn't push higher yet, so. Ooh, huge push up. There might be FOMO here. Good job. So overall trend is now up, but I don't think there's FOMO. So I'm gonna go for a sell here. That was bad. The bar could have closed and moved our order. Pushed up. Is there FOMO? I think people are still trying to trade back to the other side. This is just an overall uptrend, I think. Still our single bar. It's easy, Techo. Just flip it. You just flip it. I still don't think there's FOMO, to be quite honest, because you have such a huge move and you've just been on this uptrend. So everybody is kind of suspecting it, which is why I don't think there's actual like FOMO involved. But that's just me. Okay. Uh-oh. If this pushes down, that's going to be really awkward. And we're going to need to change something. Okay, so buy there looks like it was the best thing to do. Or are our scalps just too small? Alright, so a buy there was the best play. So it does look like there's FOMO. Even though you've been on this uptrend, I'm surprised that people found that surprising. I guess that huge level of resistance and the huge spike up past that level of resistance created a FOMO, and then those highs as well. It really did look like prices were going to reverse there, but then it just starts shooting up there. And so the buy there was the best play. Okay, got some. There's definite FOMO here, I think. Alright, swing high first entry. Kind of weird when I want another bar to push lower. I mean, push lower. Because this is... Yep. Right. So there was no really like level of resistance that we pushed beyond. It's still an overall uptrend. I'm gonna go for a non-obvious sell, so alright, so it didn't really come and test it. It almost did, but not really. It's almost the same thing here. So there's no FOMO, I don't think, because there's a huge move and then the half like move and a big move, then the half move. This might be the last trade. Trying to hit my goal 30 today, but we'll see. Don't push higher. Don't push higher. Push lower. I know, we're just watching this. Okay, hopefully that's in the right spot. Alright, so hopefully we got this. I think we're right about this. Should be right about this. Good try, guys. Good try. Let's watch this market real quick. Alright, so definitely like better options to buy there. All right, I thought it was not a downtrend, but turns out this is an overall downtrend, so you would want to buy. And I guess you could have saw this and decided that if you take a look at the minute chart and how much level of resistance that is, it doesn't really look like it much on here, but if you take a look at the minute chart, for sure that's a level of resistance. Big move down, overall trend is down here. So yeah, let's keep going, 'cause why the heck not? We're at 112, so might as well. I think 1 or 2 more trades. We were at 290 at one point, and so we brought the count all the way back down, which is not too bad. Actually, not too bad. Did have a lot of profitable days. Still have a lot of learning to do. So using that level of resistance on the minute chart is really gonna help there to declare that, oh, that big move down, level of resistance on that minute chart. If you take a look at this move that we did here, swing low first entry, I think that's that one right there, 1110. Yep, that's right here. It's that, and you see there's no level of resistance there on the minute chart, so that's why that one was a bad trade. But this one, you see that level, clear level of resistance. So yeah, so this is actually an overall downtrend. So swing low first entry. Let's go ahead and just take a position. Might be our last one for a, but we shall see. Almost the same amount of swing, so which I kind of like as a minute chart to tick chart. All right, so overall downtrend, ton of resistance right there. It's clear on the minute chart. I think using the minute chart is really gonna help with that too, with these trending. She okay? Yes, Mima. Then just click it and look. Good job. One. Did you do 2 blue ones already? Yeah. Okay, do a green one. Only 1 green or 2 blue? 1 green one. Ooh, didn't break through. So overall uptrend now. Go for a sell here. I think there is a level of FOMO, but we didn't break above there yet, so I don't think so. Not quite. Oh, and we missed it. Oh my god, what is going on? I gotta cancel this order. That's alright, so that would have worked out really well, but we missed it. That's alright, that's alright. Alright, now at least we get that swing high. We pushed higher above these guys, so I think unless we get a really big move down here, I don't think this is going to be an overall downtrend. I think this is an overall uptrend. Alright, here we go. Swing high first entry. I think there is a good amount of FOMO here. Pushing all the way. It's a big move. There's a lot of correction. We didn't really break. Alright. You can see all these like half moves, which is like this, the half correction, the push up, half correction, push up. So I don't think a lot of people are trying to, he's matching lows, they are. Alright, I think there is a sense of FOMO here. So we'll go for sell. Oh, that's it. Ooh. Okay. So sell and a buy would have worked there. Using a strategy, either one works.
I think I can keep that hamster now.
So a huge overall downtrend. There is a sense of FOMO, but we didn't break below a level of resistance, so buying there is actually the best option, and so either one works. But now we have a swing low, waiting for our first entry here. All right, big move up. I think overall trend is still down, so we're gonna go for a buy and a non-avi, which is I think right here. Nothing to really indicate trend up unless we use this level of resistance. Alright, we're not going to move this guy. We're just going to leave that right where it is. I'm worried that the size of these bars are just extremely massive. Go get your words. Okay. I want you to read it and we're still, this is still our signal buy. Actually, hold on. Swing low, first entry. This is our signal buy, so interesting. This is unless we break, but okay. So actually, we're not in this anymore because this was our signal bar, right? Yeah. I kind of want to treat this as a new swing low, just because it's a swing low first entry, second entry. Here we could people could take a position. So swing low first entry, and we'll make a position here. Nothing yet. Good level of resistance here. Just once, twice, a couple times over here. I think I'd firmly say overall trend is down. We didn't push higher yet, though. And there it is. Okay. Gonna go for a buy here. It is a trending day, though. So the fact that we're pushing up higher, I think that's gonna treat this as an overall uptrend. So we should go for a sell here. Okay, the bars are starting to shrink down a tiny bit, which is good. Alright, we're selling here because it's the overall uptrend due to the fact that it just simply pushed higher here. And it is a trending day. So if this was more of a range day, this would be an overall downtrend. But the fact that it's a trending day and you already pushed up a little bit higher there, we're going to treat this as an overall uptrend. So not a strong level of resistance there. If this was a range day, this would be an overall downtrend, even though it did push up higher there. To the tick. All right. All right. So it looks like everybody's trying to push back the market back to lows. Ton of resistance here. We did push up a little bit, but not a whole lot like this. And it wasn't more congested like that. It was a nice clear test, so buying there is the best option. All right. All right, I'm actually going to go ahead and say this has FOMO. Alright, this will be our last trade for the day. Nice, nice. Alright, for the first time in a while, our scalp was just big enough. One for a buy here. Should have been a little tick lower. Nice. Got a first entry here. Huge push up. So that's going to make this an overall uptrend. This has been a trending day. Very, very strong trending day. Got a weird gut feeling it's just going to push on out because people are waiting for that second entry. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's okay. I think there might actually be FOMO here. If we would have bought, I think we would have got stopped out already. Just pushes down here below this. Oh, looks like we. Nope. However, could buy here, sell here. Nice. Wow. Nice. So overall uptrend. That's all it is. This level resistance is becoming quite obvious on the minute chart here. It's been a while since we used a 700 tick chart, but we had to because it had to give us the entry there. Excuse me. Sorry for that. Okay, I think this is actually going to be an overall downtrend, which means we're going to go for a buy here. Non-obvious. First we gotta use this guy. Okay. Pretty safe to put that there, I think. Alright, let's give this a shot.
Is that when you're drinking strawberry?
Huh?
Is that when you're drinking strawberry?
Yeah.
It smells like strawberry. I guess we need to come inside the room.
So we tried selling here, but so yeah, so the fact that we didn't really push up too much higher here, but as you can see on this one, we pushed up a lot higher here. So it's a clear push up higher, so sell there is actually the best option. So I guess it depends on how big of a push and how convincing it is that it might go in that direction. In this case over here, it looked like a double test. So this is a clear indication that there's a level of resistance. But here we pushed on higher, kind of breaking that. And so that little push there had to be an actual noticeable push. And in this case it was. So that would make this still an overall uptrend. So selling there is the best option. This one's going to be a really difficult one. So I think this is going to be our last trade for today. We'll see. I think I said that like 4 times already, right? Oh gosh. Okay. Alright, chill. Okay, that's our last trade. Alright, I think I'm gonna have to put money into the account. Trend is up. But there's FOMO, right? So the reason why you want to go buying there is because there's FOMO. Why is there FOMO? You had that level of resistance and you broke through it and tested again, but then no, you break through it, then you start pushing down at a specific point, which is this high right here. People are picking tops right here. And so once you get that push up, all this becomes FOMO. The fact that it keeps pushing up becomes FOMO. So buying there is actually the best option. But you wouldn't be able to enter on there. You would only be able to enter on a non-AVI. And you don't get in that trade. So that's going to be it for today. Peace out.